Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to yet another video on the Frank James program here on the Frank James channel. If you're new here, make sure you fill out a name tag so that I know your name, and please don't switch seats because it will make it difficult for me to take attendance in the future. Today I want to briefly talk about what has been called in the YouTube circles and elsewhere the INFJ stare. And I feel like this is a very easy thing to explain, and sometimes it gets over-explained and it seems like it's this really complicated concept. It's not. So this is going to be a quick one because I think I can explain it pretty quickly because I know things. So everybody, quick, what is the primary or dominant function of the INFJ? That's right, it's, wait, what did I write? Introverted Intuition. Introverted Intuition is about gathering all of this information in a very focused way, but also in kind of a subconscious way. It all gets put into our brains on a subconscious level where we're not really thinking about it, and then it spits back out an idea. This is our preferred way of interacting with the world, is through gathering in all this information, sometimes on levels we're not aware of. Vibrational, energy levels. I sound like I'm kind of making that up as I'm going along. But it's not just out of sense perception. It's about all kinds of things. Our secondary function, anyone? Anyone? Oh, that's right. It's extroverted feeling. Extroverted feeling makes us very interested in people. Not necessarily for reasons of having very close relationships, but just because we're interested in people and interpersonal dynamics. Put those things together, and what do you get? You have an INFJ boring their eyes into a person because we're trying to gather as much information as we can to figure the person out. Introverted intuition digs down very deeply. It's a very deep well of whatever. In a nutshell, what's happening is we are taking this person that we're looking at and on a subconscious level, turning them into abstract concepts, which we then compare to our existing framework of what we know of other people. And in doing so, the intuition spits back out something into our conscious mind saying, this is this person. We're reading them like a book. We're reading them like a cheap book from the used bookstore that's about to go out of business because nobody goes to used bookstores anymore. I hope any employees of used bookstores are not offended. The other thing about FE is that it's all about social graces as well. So I think at a certain point as you get older, you realize that staring too deeply into people's eyes is probably not going to be looked upon with the most comfort, but sometimes we lose awareness of ourselves. INFJs don't often feel like they're very in their bodies, and so I think sometimes we forget how we come across. We can be sometimes a little expressionless because of that, and so we're just receiving. We're taking in the energy. We're figuring out this person, but to them, they just see someone staring at them in a way that is too intimate for the level that you know them. You see, I think that's really what it is the INFJ stare is. It just feels oddly intimate. I think in some ways, people can tell what you're doing, and they can tell that you're figuring them out. I touched on this before in the other video I made, the INFJ fade. I'll link here, where people will kind of ignore you in a group. My theory is it's because they're a little intimidated because they can tell that you're taking in everything and that you understand everything on this level that no one else does. People can tell, like you're reading them like a cheap remainder copy from the discount section at Barnes & Noble. At any rate, thank you very much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you liked something I said in this video. Even if you hated most of it, if you liked just one thing, even when it was over, like your favorite part was when the video was over, give me a like. If you'd like to see some more videos, subscribe. And remember, I'm serious about this. Keep that name tag on for a while and don't change seats. Don't change them, okay? All right, I'll see you next time. Keep staring.